Hey, welcome to Oracle Thoughts, Episode 5. Your host is Ian Williams. Got my boy Kevin here. Hey, we live with it, man. Got some great content for you. Ready to dive into it. Only fair to jump into them Giants, man. How you feel?
We look like we could win the division.
That's very possible. Y'all division kind of trash, but yeah, very possible.
Well, we made some adjustments.
I will say,
to the team.
I will say, out of the entire NFC East, y'all are the one team that plays with some sense of like system and discipline and whatnot. Like the Eagles are a team that can be ran and look very disciplined. The Cowboys kind of speak for itself. And
I mean, look at who the Eagles hired. He didn't even know he was going to have an interview. He was on vacation.
That joke was kind of crazy, man. Like even the whole entire process, I thought it was like a ploy to kind of keep Carson. And little do you know, like we're gonna ship him out too.
Yeah, they should have traded Carson. They should have.
My thing is like, I don't think it's necessarily like, hey, he's a bad quarterback and all. I just feel like it was just a lot of bad stuff around him.
He had some solid years before.
Yeah.
Last year was terrible, but he's still young, so he can still turn it around. But
right.
Usually when you have a season like that,
you're probably on the way out. But to keep it all, a band with you, like literally everything around him wasn't the best.
Yeah, the last few years he had no receivers worthy of playing.
Yeah.
They was picking up guys off the street for him to throw the ball to.
Mm-hmm.
And they did too many injuries on the O-line.
Too many injuries on that O-line.
So, I mean, I don't know what they really expected out of him. He did, but last year was just too many turnovers. He was trying to play hero ball like he did MVP year. But
he's good for that. Andrew Luck, let me wait in his pocket, let me scramble and see if I can get a deep ball home run and be like, hey, I'm that guy. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just saying, just give me what you. I mean, give what they take. You know
that's
what
a
I'm
good
saying?
comparison.
Or vice versa. Take what they give you.
Because Andrew Luck used to throw a lot of picks too, but he didn't fumble the ball like Carson Wentz used to.
Nah, he do that from the proper. No, it's kind of bad. Danny Dimes. Daniel Jones, because he's had to strip their name at this point. I can't even call him the Dom Man no more.
He is just a quarterback one. That's
He's just a quarterback one.
Quarterback one for right now.
Is that down to
I think they'll give him one more year. They upgraded. You got a new receiver.
You do.
We have.
I like all the moves. I love Kenny Galladay.
Yeah.
I've been a fan of Sterling Shepard. He can be a solid number 2 for you guys. Saquon kind of speak for himself. Saquonda, as I like to call him. Like he's born in that and Wakanda and all. Evan Ingram was a Pro Bowler last year. Like, if you can't make this work.
Okay, pause right there. How did Evan Ingram make the Pro Bowl?
What do you mean, how did he make the Pro Bowl?
Who voted for Evan Ingram?
Obviously, voters. Like, what do you mean?
No, bro, look at his year was not good.
Let's see it, man. For
a
tight end?
Look at his number. You're like, well, I don't know how he made a Pro Bowl. Now, there's 2 tight ends in the NFC, right? They go to the Pro Bowl. Kittle didn't play, so you can't put him in there.
63 receptions is pretty cool. 650 yards for a tight end is okay. But 1 touchdown is bad.
One TD.
1 touchdown is pretty bad.
1 TD. And that's Pro Bowl numbers?
I mean, he made a Pro Bowl. That's all I can say.
They put England in Pro Bowl. That's all you get from that. They'll put England in Pro Bowl.
Hey, bro, like
they've been doing it for years. Andy Dalton got like 4.
It's not a throw, but I mean, Andy Dalton was pulling up the postseason.
The Bengals were pulling up the postseason.
He was.
Andy Dalton was backing right back out.
He had straight years.
Andy Dalton was backing him right back out of there.
He just couldn't close when it mattered the most. But he's a straight guy. He's broken my heart a lot of times, so I have respect for Andy Dalton.
Yeah, because AJ Green a Raven killer, but that's ain't got to do with Andy Dalton.
He got to throw the ball.
AJ McCarron almost beat the Texans, right?
Okay. They not us.
You're right, and I think they had Fitzmagic out there quarterback in that team, or one of the quarterbacks Bill O'Brien has picked up from the waivers every year. Because he don't get no good quarterbacks.
Nah, for real.
Deshaun Watson only one good quarterback, and he can put that team together. His bad GM himself. But the Giants, we can win a division, I believe.
I very well think y'all are too.
I think we had the better defense out of all the 4 teams. I like Washington, but I don't think they got the DBs we have. We don't have the D-line they have.
From picking up the Logan Ryan move, he was there beforehand.
Yeah.
You pick up, what's the dude from Tennessee that I got? Adoree Jackson. I think
we overpaid for him.
Yeah, I did overpay for him.
But
I think he'd be a solid guy.
But let him ride. Let him ride it out. We'll see.
I think he'd be solid.
Bradbury last year was good for us.
Yeah, I've always been a Jabril guy, but yeah, like you said,
Jabril. Love is good too, but he's a rotational piece. Mm-hmm. And our rookie last year, who finally played down the stretch, got him a pick against the Cowboys.
Who?
Xavier McKinney.
Oh, from Alabama. Yeah, got you. So that's a straight DB unit.
So hopefully.
I would like to see y'all upgrade that linebacker room. I know y'all got Blake Martinez back there.
He's solid, but he's not a difference maker.
Yeah, I mean.
He's a shotgun machine.
Yeah, and shout out to my boy Tay Crowder.
We have no edge rusher. So
yeah,
we have no perimeter pass rush. Leonard Williams, really good.
8.5 sacks, boy.
He played good this last season. Because before that, I was like, why did we trade for him? He gave us a boost.
Yeah.
How you gonna see him with no sacks, bro?
Hey, bro.
Not even a half?
He earned that contract.
Not even a 0.5?
Hey, he earned that contract.
Yeah, he deserved the tag. He got the tag. He deserved the tag.
Oh, y'all didn't give him a whole contract?
Oh, you're right. We did.
I thought it was like a 3-year deal or something like that.
He got paid big boy money. Like he got paid almost $20 million.
Yeah, after the season he had, like, hats off to him, like, you know what I'm saying? I think he could be a real anchor for y'all.
I hope so. I hope the whole team comes together. Daniel Jones is the problem. I think if you look at everyone on the team, the O-line probably the second worst unit, but quarterback is number one. That is our problem. You can't have 20 turnovers. You can't. It's 16 games. You're giving up the skin every week.
No, most definitely. Like, you can't do that at all. And I don't even think that narrative loud because I didn't realize he had that many turnovers. I knew he was throwing that ball like. I recently watched a couple games this past week and whatnot just to kind of brush up on like Daniel Jones in general. Watching him like after he came back from that injury, he just wasn't at all like in rhythm and stuff. And I mean that kind of happens after injuries, but like it didn't really seem like he received like command. He needs to do it this year or like.
I'll say this: Daniel Jones is playing like a 5th round quarterback that he was supposed to be, not the number 6 pick in the draft.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. When he was actually picked there, I was the first one to be like, "Oh, the Giants are a stupid franchise."
I was pissed.
I
messed up my whole day.
I think everybody should have been like, I was like,
Josh Allen was right there in at Oliver. We need to help on
was
defense.
He?
Yeah.
Josh Allen, the edge rusher.
Yeah.
Gotcha. From Kentucky.
And I was like, cause I was like, it said we better get Josh Allen.
Yeah.
We got Daniel Jones. Like we could have got him in the 3rd. Nobody was pressed with him.
I mean, I think I can still.
That was a bad quarterback draft. It was Kyler Murray, nothing else.
That's very true.
Haskins back for Pittsburgh now. Already out of
He just wasn't focused, bro. He already out of Pittsburgh?
He's at Pittsburgh. He's a Pittsburgh back.
Oh, he's already out of there, like out of Pittsburgh.
Oh, no, not
I was like, already? Like, come on, bro. Like, he just got home.
I ain't gonna put him on the unemployment line.
Nah, I'm rooting for Dwayne though, man. Like, I hate this with the Steelers and all, but like, I want to see him do well. He just don't have the work ethic for me though. But he's a talented guy, bro.
Barely. I didn't like him like that. I was like, he was okay.
You didn't like him at Ohio State?
I could throw shallow crosses all day.
Bro, he threw 50 touchdowns.
Do you know his receivers?
Terry, who else?
My boy, he was about to get drafted this year.
Who?
No, he wasn't playing there. I would say Chris. Chris Lockman went back to school anyway. He might.
And even him, like, where do you rank Chris out of like the wide receivers coming out this year? I wouldn't put him in.
If he came out this year, he would probably been number 5, probably. Depending on what his pro day is, because a lot of people moved up the Sharps because of their pro day.
Cool. Like
everyone had a great pro day.
Do you have him over Chase?
No, he would be after. He would be in the Rondale.
Like I'm saying, this list is kind of long.
Range. Like he's
Terrence Marshall. Like
he'd be in that group. He's not first. He's not top 3, but he'd been in that group. So I can see him be like number 5.
That's fair. He can be tier 2.
But Haskins didn't do nothing up there.
And what? In Ohio State?
Nothing that impresses the NFL scouts. Because what did he do?
He just did 50 touchdowns.
Yeah.
He just did 50 touchdowns.
Cole Brennan did.
Like, is that compared him to now?
I don't like calling Cole Brennan, but I'm saying, like, did he? When you watch Dwayne Haskins play, you're like, oh, this guy got it. Oh, he is that dude. Or do you see an offense that was pretty much everybody's butt naked?
That's fair. Their offense is pretty simple, though.
Ryan Day is a great OC play caller.
That's fair.
Very good coach.
That's fair.
Because look at Haskins.
Like I said, man, I kind of have faith in him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he hasn't canned out in the league like I thought he was. But I think just because he don't work as hard like I thought he did. You know what I'm saying? But that could have been what it is. A little bit more Ryan Day than it was Dwayne Haskins.
But Daniel Jones, his rookie year, showed some promise.
He did.
Sophomore year, he went back like he was a junior in college or something because he was just giving it up, not doing anything. We have players that can really get active.
Agreed.
Like Sterling Shepard, probably top 3 slot player in the NFL. Slayton is a very underrated receiver, but he makes big plays.
He does.
We got Mr. Big Play himself, Kenny Galladay. I think him, Tyler Lockett, and maybe someone else, I can't remember his name right now, are the best yard per catch receivers in the league. Like, I think average yard per catch.
I just need Kenny to stay healthy.
I think he will be. He ain't missed too many games.
Last year he missed.
The year before. I don't count nothing that happened COVID year as a real thing.
That's a fair take too, man. That's a fair take too. There's a lot of uncertainty. You don't really know. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on in general. So I go for that, but
look at our division.
It's trash. I'm with you.
The Eagles might be the worst team in the NFL next year. That's how bad they look.
The worst team?
The worst team.
I don't think y'all don't like put enough respect on Jalen Hurts.
I'm gonna tell you just like this.
To have the worst team in the league, I think I'm more respecting it. I think that team has more respect.
What did Jalen show you in his 4 games that you like? Oh, this guy.
How do we feel about the Saints prior to them playing?
The Saints?
Yeah, because they played last season.
Yeah.
Do you remember the talk as far as like, oh man, it's a tough start to come into New Orleans and play these guys. Not only did he play well, he beat them in New Orleans. And obviously that's just one game.
That's cool.
But like that kind of shows me like this is a good playoff team. They want a playoff game.
Geno Smith had a game where he had a perfect quarterback rating.
Hey man,
I'm just saying.
Hey.
I don't judge no one on their best. I don't judge nobody on their worst performance. In the middle is who you are.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, like I said,
he did not look good.
The same thing we're saying about
he's a rookie.
The
he
same.
can get all season.
The same thing we're saying about Carson Wentz, we can say about Jalen Hurts though. Like as far as like, what do you mean?
No, I'm not going to disrespect Jalen Hurts because he hasn't played a full season yet.
Yeah.
Carson Wentz got 3.5 years to start. So.
But I'm saying like the same things as far as like giving the excuse for Jalen, not Jalen Hurts. Wentz,
he did.
It wasn't much around. Hurts team was the same team, just changing the quarterback.
He did give them little sparks, but they only won 1 game with him. So it's not like they won 3 games.
I mean, they were
Yeah,
terrible.
who did the Eagles improve the team with?
What do you mean? Who did they improve the team with?
Did they get a free agent?
I mean, they had
that team.
Yeah.
They badly ran.
It's really just going to be like this draft is going to knock it out of the park. Like you have to knock this out of the park, or
and
like
hopefully Jalen is like the guy you hope he used to be, or else he'll be drafting quarterback next year.
Also, it is a lot of other things that need to work well. Like Derek Barnett has to turn up. The guy they got from TCU has to turn up now. Like
what's his name again?
Jalen from where?
The receiver from TCU. They got
Jalen. It started with R. He was drafted. They really drafted him over Justin Jefferson, which didn't make any sense to me.
I think the GM's gonna get fired.
Howie?
Yes. I mean, I know they let him do whatever, but it's 2-3 years now since Super Bowl.
What year they won? 2017.
Right after the Falcons lost.
Yeah, 2017.
2017.
Yeah. That ain't too far away, man.
It's enough to get fired.
I mean, if John Elway got a job.
John Elway is the king of Denver. It doesn't make sense why he has a job.
That's fair too.
They'll never fire him.
Howie been here for a little minute though, but we'll see, man. Like if they can turn this around, which I don't, I'm not gonna put no cards to that, but I'm not gonna put it out the realm of possibility. But back to the Giants. I think out of all the teams in that division, I love how Joe Judge, as far as like coaches his team, as far as accountability.
He has definitely improved the culture for the Giants.
Yeah.
But we have a quarterback who is the third best? No, he might be second best. It depends how you feel about Fitzmagic.
In your division?
Yeah.
He's not better than Dak Prescott.
No, Dak is number 1, clearly.
Okay.
Not even close. But look he had Fitzpatrick, Daniel Jones, and Hurts.
We missed somebody else.
Dak Prescott.
You're right.
It's not a good quarterback division.
I mean,
Dak is really good, but everybody else is good.
I just feel like the Redskins or the Washington football team, as a defense, is alone good for at least 4 to 5 games. That defense is that cold.
They won 7 games last year to win the division.
Exactly, but they lost a couple pieces. It's kind of hard to replicate the same thing.
They haven't even made it. What, they got Curtis Samuel?
That's a good move.
Did they get Curtis Samuel?
Yeah.
They got Curtis Samuel and T-Mac, right?
Yeah.
Fitzmagic is better than who they had last year.
Exactly, so I can't see why they can't win at least 8 to 9 games.
But
maybe 10.
Once you win a division, you become the first place team.
Right.
So now you got a hard schedule.
I mean, we can look at their schedule, but
no, you can play the other first place teams.
Yeah.
So that's not going to be too good for them.
That's fair. We'll see, man. If I'm picking, it's really between between the Giants and the Skins or the Washington football team.
Mm-hmm.
Just simply because I know.
Also, there's an NFC East curse. So if you win a division,
you can't do it back to back.
You can't go back to back.
I've seen people do it back to back though.
Not since 2000.
Fair. 2000?
Not since 2000.
The Eagles never won a division twice. I feel like
no. A little late 2000s. Because when that was it, they used to win all the time.
Yeah, like
post McNabb, that division, no one wins it back to back.
I think Vic probably won it once.
But not back to back.
Yeah, you're right. I'm trying to think about that one.
Even when they had
it's the most inconsistency division of all the divisions of football. I mean, in the whole league. So you're right. Like I can go for that. But I do like the moves that y'all made as a team. I hope it comes together. This is making a break for Daniel.
Between the Eagles and the Cowboys. Because not Eagles, Giants and Cowboys. Because
no love for the Skins. I mean, for the football team.
The curse is going to push them back. They might make a wild card, but they can't win the division. And it's rare that we have 2 teams in the same division in the playoffs. So
I mean, I had like never mind.
It's all on Daniel Jones' shoulders, man.
What was the year that?
Everything set up.
What was the year that Nick Foles beat the Bears?
That was Chip Kelly's.
No, not the year he beat the Saints in 2013. I'm talking about recently, like the year Mitch Trubisky, like.
Well, his last year there.
Huh?
His last one got hurt again.
Yeah, I think the Cowboys won that division.
That was that rookie year.
Was it rookie year? Nah, it couldn't have been because they beat the Rams. Because it's rookie year he lost to Aaron Rodgers.
The other year they hosted the Seahawks. You remember talking about that game? Nick Foles played against the Seahawks and they lost.
Nah, the same year that
they beat the Bears. I don't know because the Bears kicker missed the field goal.
Yes, that same year the Cowboys won. The Cowboys won that division.
Yeah,
they beat
and the Eagles won.
They beat Seattle in the first round and they lost to the Rams. Because that was the year the Rams won the Super Bowl. Not won the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
made
remember,
the Super Bowl.
it was a year between.
Was that wasn't the same year?
Mm-hmm. It wasn't back to back.
The Eagles didn't win. The Eagles didn't win
the Eagles and Cowboys never won back to back. They might have split.
Not win, but they both made the playoffs. That's not.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, that's
but
not
it's rare. It's rare.
Gotcha,
Not
gotcha.
all the time thing.
Gotcha. But yeah, man, we'll see, man. Like I'm keep my eyes out on y'all.
It's on Daniel Jones.
What?
It's on Daniel Jones.
It is like if you guys don't like if you don't substantial like this the guy for us, pull a card, man. Like it's.
And I don't even like this quarterback class coming up next year, so we kind of screwed.
But it's always.
I don't want Spencer Rattler. I don't even know about Sam Howell in Carolina.
He's straight.
He's a good deep ball thrower.
He's straight.
But I don't know if he's gonna be. I don't know if he's that guy. No one looks like that guy right now.
Look at JT. He coming out of here. He coming out of there. He gonna pull up for you, Jay. But like he coming out of there. I'm trying to think who else in my
JT might be a first rounder.
He might be.
I like him, but I don't think he's NFL first rounder.
No, for sure. Like I wouldn't be, pressed for be my NFL team. But what I've seen from Georgia, like he's played substantially better, and I can live with that right now. Like it's, what I'm saying. It's probably not be a high pick unless you do something like drastic this year.
Yeah, I mean you have to have a Joe Burrow year.
That's pretty much it, though. That is pretty much it, man. But we'll see, man. The NFC guys in the East, it's kind of tough picking over there, bro.
We'll see. Yeah, we will see.
I feel it. Well, it's only right to get into like that Jets trade, man. Sam Darnold going to be a Panther.
Sam Darnold is going to replace the Black Alex Smith. That's exactly who Teddy Bridgewater is. He's a Black Alex Smith.
That is a great take. That is a great because they play very safe and they are not little. They're mobile. Dang, that is very accurate. That's the first time I've heard in my life, and you sit on that one, huh?
Mr. Safe.
That is very true.
Alex Smith will never lose your game, but he might not win a game for you.
I really think though they should make this a competition. Don't just give Sam Darnold these keys.
I think I saw a rumor that they might be trying to either restructure Teddy contract or trade him. Don't know who's gonna want that.
If I'm Teddy, I'm not restructuring anything.
He might get cut then. I don't know how much guarantee money. His contract might be friendly for the team, so they might be able to cut him. So we'll see.
I did see that it was like trade rumors for him at this point. And this is my thing about Sam Darnold. I've not been the biggest Sam Darnold guy in general, but I also have to be real about saying like, yo, the Jets didn't really, give this man adequate epics to go, do what he could do. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't make it look great either, or make it look like, oh, he's trying. You know what I'm saying?
Sam Darnold.
This man was like, yo, I'm seeing ghosts out here.
Sam Darnold was Mitch Trubisky in a bad organization, in a worse organization. Because the Bears are okay, and he plays for the biggest media market, so you bad, you real bad.
Everything's gonna be magnified. You're right. You're under a magnifying glass. You're right.
Now he didn't have the best talent last year around him, but
I'm with you.
He will have a chance to look decent in this year because Robbie Anderson and DJ Moore are solid.
Right.
Good 1-2 combo.
We don't got to talk about Christian McCaffrey. I mean, that kind of speaks for itself.
We know who he is.
Like,
I think their O-line is probably better too.
Yeah, I think they might need they don't necessarily need it, but it would be best to upgrade from Ian Thomas. He's a straight guy, but no one's scared about Ian Thomas for real. Let's keep it going.
He's gonna have an OC.
He will. Joe Brady's a guy.
I don't believe Adam Gase has been good since he left the Broncos, and he's only good in the Broncos because he had Peyton Manning. He's been stealing money from the league for 7 seasons now.
I've never seen somebody rob the league so blindly, fail and keep going forward.
Yeah, as a failure, yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen that in my life, dog. I need that Adam Gase card. We're not talking about on some Marvin, Williams, Marvin Lewis kind of stuff in which
Marvin Lewis tried to get fired and they said, nah, extension.
But at least he was like making the playoffs or whatnot. Bro, you weren't even coming over 500. Like this same Miami team, you know, went 10-6.
The year before, Todd Bowles, they had 10 wins.
They did.
They almost made the playoffs.
Todd Bowles, my God, man.
Fitzmagic kills, and Fitzmagic thrills, and he killed them on the last game of the season.
He did kill him next season. But I'm not necessarily a Ryan Fitzpatrick guy, but I can see the potential for him to hit lightning in a bottle, and that's all you really need for him. He's just not going to be the face of your guy or your franchise.
I want to see what Sam Darnold do with a new environment. He might be able to do something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not necessarily knocking it. However, I wouldn't have gave him that trade value for him. I wouldn't have gave him no second round for him.
We 23.
Bro,
you're a quarterback. It's the highest value position in the league.
Understandable, but listen, what have you done in this league? Forget your potential, what you could look like. You ain't done that. You've been in the league 3 years.
The Panthers looked at it like this. No one's going to give us a spot above them to draft a quarterback in the top 4. So let's get one that's young, and we might be able to fix. That's probably the only thing they got going for themselves.
I think it's
He's
really,
young enough to fix.
I think it just really depends because, like, the Falcons look like they are all in on giving Matt Ryan another year. And obviously, I'm a division rival. I'm not going to help you out in no kind of way, right?
Well, it depends what you're trying to give me. If you're trying to give me 3 first rounds.
Oh, no, we don't do business. Like, if the Steelers, the Browns, or the
Man,
Bengals,
business is business. I don't care if they're your rival.
I'm not helping
business
you.
Is business.
Bro, I'm not helping you.
You gonna run away a supreme crop.
Imagine if
a supreme crop.
Imagine if they make that trade, and Carolina end up getting Justin Fields, and Justin Fields like ruins their life for the next 7 years.
When you make the deal, you can't worry about what it's gonna look like for them. You have to worry about what's gonna look like for you. Because if you do that, you'll never be happy.
You kind of
if it works for the other team.
Yes, I agree, but it's also a duality kind of deal, though.
No.
Why not? It's one thing if it's like something I have to worry about. I have to worry about this guy twice a year. That's pretty huge.
Now it's 15 more games, though. If you worry about 2 games.
15 more games?
You get 17-game season now, right?
Yeah, but between 15 more games.
You get 15 more games.
Oh, 15 games. Oh, outside of 2 games. Okay, gotcha.
So you worry about a man you don't see twice, maybe 3 times in the playoffs.
Hey, every game count, bro.
You're right.
Like you already.
But if you can take advantage of the crop they sent you, and I'm gonna hold that pick as long as I can upon the Falcons to get the best deal. If you can't turn your team around with that,
you probably should be out of here. You're right.
Exactly. Look at the Rams. They ended up being okay with the trade for RG3 when they traded the Washington football team for it.
That's fair.
Look at Julio for the Browns. The Browns did terrible.
I mean, but yeah, that's fair. But the Browns are a terrible organization, though.
Right, and
neither
one of those teams is rivals or anything, but.
And that's the other point to that. It's like I can make business with somebody who I don't have to worry about.
I mean, I know people don't like to deal with their rivals, but it depends on what they're trying to give up.
That's real, man. That's real. But to be honest with you, I think the Jets won this trade. I wouldn't have gave up no more than a 5th, maybe 4th round for him.
The Jets win this trade if the quarterback they select at 2 is good.
Is it because you're stuck with Sam Darnold anyway? That's not working really well.
I mean, what runs the league?
Quarterback. Quarterbacks, yeah.
You gave up your quarterback.
Okay.
So you better hit at 2.
Okay.
You better hope he works. Or people like, man, I should have traded that pick to get more players to help out Sam Darnold instead of going the possible quarterback route.
I think it just more so depends on how Sam Darnold plays for the Panthers. That's determined how
you can't worry. If the Jets can't worry about
because if he turns over the Panthers, it's clearly like, oh, the Jets were the problem.
Yeah, but the Jets can't worry about that. They can worry about how they can make their sensitive pick work. Like, do they picks work out?
So, like, okay, I feel what you're saying.
Because you worry about what Sam. Let's say Sam don't have an MVP season. Everyone's like, why'd you give him up?
Looks like a stupid pick to you, like stupid trade to you.
Exactly.
So, like, I don't know, man. Like,
you can't worry about it. You gotta just hope your players pan out.
Real. I feel it. Well, cool, man. But that's, as far as like the Sam, Darnold trade, I'm just not really all that high on it, man. Like, I just think the Jets necessarily wanted this guy. So,
what do you rank him right now if he starts as NFC South quarterback? Is he 1, 2, 3, or 4?
4.
So you have Jameis. We're just gonna assume Jameis.
Yeah, Jameis. I'm going to Ted Brady, and I'm going to go Matt Ryan.
Okay. Well, yeah, I guess he didn't have a chance to.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how much does this make your team better? Now, I will say, He has fire stuff around him. We just talked about the weapons. This defense is going to be really fire. Derrick Brown speaks for himself. I love the Jeremy Chin guy.
We don't see how the defense are. They're young.
I mean, it's been some ballers there, though.
They're young. Is Brian Burns good yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Brian Burns is nice.
I liked him. I was hoping.
Deontay Jackson out there, like, they got some ballers out there.
We're going to see what they do in the draft, then. We'll see what they do in the draft.
We will. While we into it, man, like, let's go ahead and join into this mock draft, bro.
Okay.
I feel like we want to do something special as far as, like, for this show and whatnot. It's draft season. Might as well pop it off, you know?
Let's do it, man.
Number 1, we got the Jets. I'll do the even, he'll do odds.
Number 1, we got the Jags.
Jags.
I know. No one even worried about the number 1 pick because like, he already got his jersey.
Yeah, he already got his jersey.
He already got a section at
it's
the
not even a
stadium.
conversation at this point. I guess
So
Trevor.
the draft kind of starts at 2, depending on what they're going to do.
If you ask me, they should go Justin Fields. But I think all indications look like they about to go Zach Wilson. So Zach Wilson's will be your Jet. We'll see what that man do. Like I think he was, marginal / play good based on what he, was doing at BYU to catch his credentials. But I don't think he elevates his franchise by so much, Like, probably won't be a top 4 team next year. But they still gonna be the bottom. They'll still be bottom feeder.
What does Wilson have around him if he's a Jets quarterback? Like, what did the Jets didn't even help themselves?
Corey Davis is better than anything which I was playing with.
Is he though? Because I think Crowder's straight.
He's not better than Crowder. Based off last season?
Hey, Corey Davis had a good season, but it was a money season. So
I mean, almost 1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns.
it's a money season, so people play their best on contract year.
Hey man, he did it. I can't
Hey,
do nothing about that.
I'm just saying, is he gonna do it with a rookie quarterback though? He ain't got Tannehill. He ain't got Derrick Henry back there to bang up the defense, and he could go deep. And AJ on the other side.
Who's the OC they brought down? Do you know?
Robert Saleh OC? I have no clue who's running the offense there.
That's actually a big question. I mean, I should probably look at that for real. But that is probably the thing to like let me know like how these guys move forward. Let's see. See if I should. Mike LaFleur.
That's Matt's brother. That's Matt LaFleur's little brother, I think.
You don't think he's throwing him notes?
I mean, they're gonna run a West Coast offense probably. So Wilson probably could strive in the West Coast offense like Aaron Rodgers. Well, not like Aaron Rodgers, but the simple plays that they do.
Mm-hmm.
But do they have a ground game to make the West Coast offense run? Do they have a legit one receiver like Corey Davis?
But you can
might have to be the one.
You can pick up a rookie, running back and make this jump work.
You can find running back on the street.
I think they have 2 picks.
Yeah, you got 2.
Yeah, they can easily get Etienne or Najee Harris and or Najee and see what actually makes it shake. So.
All right. So with the Niners up, so Kyle Shanahan has made a bold trade to move up to 3. If he takes Mac Jones at 3, they gonna fire him in 2 years.
They can fire him for 2 years.
Because he got to win the Super Bowl.
He do.
Because you just walked on possibly Justin Fields, who I think is the number 2 quarterback. I think we both think he's the number 2 quarterback.
Nah, we don't think. We're both here.
Justin Fields right now makes the Niners probably the 3rd best team in the NFC.
Bro, I'm
That's
with
how good the Niners are.
I'm with you. I don't think he did anything from his value to go from number 2 to like. I see multiple stuff as far as him dropping out of the top 10, and I don't understand that.
It's crazy. Big arm, mobility, winner.
Winners and accountability is the biggest thing for me, man.
He's a captain. He's a leader for sure. If you let him go for Mac Jones,
it is a joke. It is pretty much a joke, man.
So I'm gonna do Kyle Shanahan a favor and save his job. I'm gonna let him get Justin Fields.
You just gonna let him get Justin Fields
because he needs to do the right thing. I know everybody's saying they like Mac Jones. They're like Mac Jones is maybe a first-round quarterback, but he ain't no top 5 quarterback. Nothing on Mac Jones seems out top 5. So the Falcons up with number 4, man.
The thing for me for Mac Jones is he didn't do anything wrong, but like you also have to take accountability. He's playing with the best things. He's playing the best wide receivers, the best O-line, the best kind of defense in the league.
Don't
I can't really
forget the number 1 thing he has.
Nick Saban, is that what you want to say? Okay.
The best OC in the business is Sarkisian.
Oh wow, that's the best thing in the business. Not Saban.
Saban has a system in place that he don't have the best players regardless. So he just needs his coaches to do their job.
Yeah. So that sounds like Nick Saban's the best number 1 weapon he got.
No. OC, because before Nick Saban got Lane Kiffin to run the offense, that Bama offense was here you go. Here you go.
He has adapted to times, though.
Yeah, he had to, though. He said it. So, man, what the Falcons going to do at 4? Justin Fields is gone, by the way.
And that's where, if that was Zeke Williams, that's where I would go. But I got a lot of options for them. For me, the Falcons need a pass rush. O-line couldn't hurt, but like, if it's not somebody that I feel like is all that great, I would trade back. But I will entertain Micah from Penn State, or I will probably go Patrick Surtain. Because another corner can't hurt you there. I feel like him and AJ Terrell can be kind of crazy.
Well, the rumors are they're going to trade back. But if they do stay still, you got them taking a defensive player?
I would. I would go get Micah Parsons.
Micah Parsons for it?
I know it's kind of steep for him because I've seen a lot of stuff.
Looks like a reach, but we're going to let it rock.
Hey, get what you need to make you better as a team.
You're right about that.
Why would you not do that?
Because you start right next to Debo, and they'd be probably the fastest tandem linebackers in the league already. Because Debo fold, he under fold.
True.
And to everybody's magical pro days. Everybody running 4-3.
He's cold though. Like I think he would noticeably, do things that Tech, was supposed to do for them. But he plays more inside though.
He's not an edge though.
He can, like, you know what I'm saying? You can scheme this guy to do, X, Y, and Z, but I don't think it's a pass rusher that I need to take that early right now. Like, they don't have a Chase Young.
Yeah, this is not the draft where...
Like, the most of them are, like, on the back end, honestly.
Yeah. So, number 5. Now, this is going to be really tricky. Because Joe Burrow tore his ACL was like November, December last season?
Yeah, it was against, wasn't it against the Washington football team?
Yes, but not the Chase Young kid. It was a different play in that game.
Uh-huh.
You kind of want to get him some protection, but they did sign, I think, Riley Rafe, whatever you call him.
Vikings, right?
Yeah, they did sign him. If I'm at the Bengals at 5, and I know this might not be the best thing to do, but I might have to go get me a playmaker. And the best playmaker in this draft is my boy Pitts out of Florida, man.
I really thought you were going to say Chase. But
Chase is cool, but they do got 2 good receivers. What's better than having 2 good receivers, an unguardable tight end in the middle of the field? That you can flex all over the place.
Hey, I'm going to be mad at it at all, man. Like, if you're a Bengals guy, you're through the roof. You're ecstatic.
Yeah, and this helps because, in the AFC North, there's some offense out there.
Nah, for real.
The Browns have figured it out. The Ravens be scoring.
The Steelers still scored to some degree.
The Steelers are on their way down. They regressing, but Dolphins up at 6, man. Go ahead.
The Dolphins up at 6.
Yes, sir.
Honestly, since you're gonna leave chasing the board for me, I go Chase because you got to, man. Like, you partner here with Parker, Tua. The clock is on, bro. I know they've been talking, stuff about you, bro. You got this, man. Here's Chase. Let's go, ball player.
Wow. So the Lions are at 7, and the best receiver in the class to me is Devontae, the Heisman.
Dang, all these offensive players is just leaving right now. Like, as far as like
it's going to be a run. I believe it's going to be a run.
I think so too.
On playmakers once it start happening.
So we want Devontae Smith.
Yeah, Devontae Smith. The Panthers at 8. Trey Lance is there. What are you going to do?
I mean, you just made a trade for Sam Darnold. Like, obviously, you're saying, like, you went all on him. So, like, you don't need no more, like, offensive weapons.
Okay, so what do you do?
I think you either go offensive line to kind of help build that, or you go defense. I'm going to go offensive line. Go get me the guy from Oregon, Sewell.
Ooh.
Go get that man, bro.
Sewell. Okay.
Give stability, as far as, like, Sam Darnold have a time to chill back there. So, solid left tackle to, build on for years.
This is the fun part, because now I'm running John Elway's team. Because he can't do it right, so I'll take over. So, with the number 9 pick in the draft, you got to go Trey Lance, man. Your boy Locke is not the guy.
He's not. And I didn't
if you want, you could let Trey Lance wait for, like, a couple games to see if Drew Lock is the guy. But Trey Lance got the mobility, the arm. He might be a little inaccurate, but I think they run Kyle Shanahan offense, his daddy offense up there.
They do.
So that works for him. So I'm going Trey Lance to 9. Dallas on the clock, baby.
Dallas on the clock. With all the weapons they have on offense, they don't really need to go there. I know I've been seeing a lot of stuff with Kyle Pitts. He's off the board anyway, so it doesn't even matter. They can't even say it unless they trade up and do some stuff for it. But personally, for me, Go help out the secondary, man. Why not go get the best corner in the league? I mean, in the league last year. Patrick.
Surtain?
Go get you this from his Alabama uniform. Put you a star on it.
They got Diggs too, right?
That sounds pretty great.
Yeah,
Trayvon Diggs and Patrick Surtain. Just to make it happen, bro.
Okay. So where we at? We at the G man. Okay. So off the board we have the best O lineman. So that's tough. We did a lot of good stuff to the secondary. You
did just lose my boy Kevin.
Ziegler?
You not a fan of him?
He was cool, but he was.
Give me the inside scoop, man. He's in a great organization right now.
He was expensive. That's all.
That's it. No thumbs up, no thumbs down.
We drafted Lamo last year. To kind of fill that void anyway.
Okay.
So might as well keep going. I know we got Solder back. We drafted 2 tackles last year. We need to give Daniel Jones some protection. I'm gonna go with my boy Big Slater.
Big Slay. Northwestern?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, solid. I see that he can pretty much do a lot of stuff on that line. So he's just a left tackle guy. No, you got Andrew Thomas over there.
Andrew Thomas probably go to the right since Solder back.
Oh, wow. Did not realize that.
Yeah, Solder came back off his COVID.
Nate Soldier. Gotcha.
From the Patriots.
And you still want to go offensive tackle? Or you can play guard?
He can play everything.
Okay.
I might put him at center.
You might put him at center?
It just depends. I mean, that's kind of high for a center, but he that good.
Oh, that's how you feel, man.
You know, whatever we weak at, he there. So we weak at center, he there. We weak at guard, he there. We weak at tackle, he there.
Hey, man, listen, give Daniel Jones all the evidence you can say to be like, hey, here's, everything you need to be, a fine player right now. If you can't pull this off, bro, you got to go.
Basically.
You on the block, bro. You on the block.
That's what it is.
All right. So, Eagles, you're on the clock now. Sucks that my man just took the guy from Northwestern because that's where I was going to go, man. Didn't think he was going to go there. But they kind of need some corner help along with Darius Slay. Darius Slay is really, solid, does his role. I don't know if there's any kind of tackle out there that I want to take that early. Maybe the guy from Southern California. Or do you want to go my man from South Carolina, the corner, Horn, because they could use him.
Boy, if you don't get the Eagles some secondary help, since the top 3 receivers are gone, are they?
They're not, because Waddle's still out there.
I don't know. It's tough. They need everything. Look at their needs. It says literally everything.
But is it too early to bail out on Jalen? Zach was on the mission to move out, but it looks like he's staying right there. You know what I'm saying? They made this work with wide receivers that was pretty straight. You can go down in the second or third round and plug some guy. Go get some secondary help, man. Go get that man out of South Carolina. My man Horn, we an Eagle now.
I do like JC. I think he's gonna be the best corner in this draft.
Really?
I believe it. I think he's that guy.
I guess, man. Patrick is different, man.
I like Surtain, but I think he's number 3 to me.
Number 3? You like the dude off Virginia
Tech? My boy.
Wow, that's different. That's a hot take. That's a hot take, man.
I guess it's an even better take.
What?
What the Chargers about to do at 13.
Where they gonna go? They really need O-line help too.
They do need O-line help, but I'm all about stacking my chips. Jalen Waddle should not be here right now. Let's get him some weapons.
That does get nasty though. Well,
now we got Big Mike, Keenan, and my boy Jalen. That's not. And you can put anywhere. You got to be able to keep up with the Chiefs, right?
You got to, man. You got
to. Jalen can return too, so boom, double pick.
Because I think after this year, Mike Williams is no longer a Charger.
I think you're wrong. I think Keenan Allen gets the boot.
You think so? Mike Williams always hurt though, man. Keenan had that problem, but he's got better the past 2 or 3 years.
Keenan Allen also is about 30. He about on his way out.
And I don't even think Mike Williams had a 1,000-yard season yet.
Oh, he will.
He will.
You know who they got back there?
Hey, I believe in Justin.
Big Herb.
Listen, I believe in Justin, bro. I don't understand why people were knocking him as far as mentality, but
okay. So what you do with your Kirk Cousins-led organization?
Need to replace that, man. Not that he's bad or anything. He just hasn't made it better. Literally, they're a team that before he got there, bro, they were in the NFC Championship. Mm-hmm. Bro, you haven't even got us there yet. And I paid you a lot of dollars. You haven't got us there.
Well, they did.
When?
Against the Niners. And they got
They played in the NFC Championship? No, they did.
That was the NFC Championship game.
When?
Vikings versus Niners, right?
Bro, no, that was 2 years ago.
The Niners won the Super Bowl.
Nah.
They played the Vikings for it?
No, the Packers played them in the NFC Championship game, and they got smacked.
You're right.
They haven't even back.
They played the Vikings first, then they played the Packers.
Right.
Oh, Yeah.
They ain't even back there since, bro. Like, that's what they really need to replace. But, Bears can't be choosers.
Yes, they can.
Bears can't be choosers. You know what? You need to help, replace my man from that just went to the Riley Reef guy that went to the Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
Go get you some help there. Someone go get that guy out of USC, man. My man Tucker.
Barrett Tucker?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess he could help them on the interior. So the Patriots are stuck.
They're stuck.
They're stuck because they wanted probably Waddle to fall. But I heard rumors they like Mac Jones. Cam Newton has a $5 million deal. It's only 1 year. Clearly, they don't care about Stidham at all because they didn't get him any opportunity. So, Mac Jones.
We a Patriot?
He's going to New England.
That's low-key why I've been going all along.
I feel like that's right where he could be.
Yeah, I think it's a great, it's all within the system, and he plays well within the system. So, yeah, I'm here for that pick. I'm here for that one.
So, what you going to do with my boy Kyler Murray, man?
Dang, bro, we just lost my boy Patrick Peterson.
So, what you thinking?
Hey, you think he's the best guy out there in the quarterback
I believe
position?
so.
Or not the best guy, the second best guy.
Oh, second.
Yeah, so go get my guy at Virginia Tech, bro. Go get my man, his name Farley, right?
I believe it's Farley. Where he at? Let's get him for you.
Dang, you're not trying to cooperate. There we go.
Big Farley. Okay.
Hey, get him a Cardinals jersey, bro. He's out of here.
John Gruden. I'm sorry this happened to you, boss. You love quarterbacks, and all of them gone now. So, what you gonna do to help out? Your team, you lost 4 linemen this offseason. Derek Carr is not a magician.
He's not a magician.
Get you the Bama lineman, man. Get Christian Darsaw, dog. Protect this man.
Fair?
Protect this man.
Because they literally off the entire O-line. I've never seen it in my life. Literally all but the Colton Miller guy that got an extension.
He's a young dude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All the old guys gone.
That jump was literally it was chopping season. Everybody to the chopping block, bro. Everybody had to go. So who we up next?
You had to make room for Yannick, your boy.
I like him though, man. I wish he could have been a Raven a little bit longer, but
So you got South Beach team.
South Beach, bro.
Tua. You already gave him Chase. Where you going now with him?
Hey man, double down on my help, bro. Najee! Come be a Dolphin, my man.
Okay, they did need a running back.
Hey,
so
get my boy Najee, bro.
Najee off the board. Washington is like, we're screwed. Because Trey Lance is not here, nor Mac Jones.
Mm-hmm.
So now you got to help out the team.
It sound like it to me.
So the best thing to do, I like stacking chips, man.
Come on, bro. We're going there.
I do like stacking chips.
Uh-huh.
So
the rich get richer, huh?
the rich get richer, boy. Let's get Jalen Phillips in D.C. We about to go crazy on the O-line.
He is the most polished pass rusher to me out there, bro. And obviously you're familiar with him, Miami.
I don't think there's he's not super good at anything, but he's not bad at anything.
That's fair, bro.
He can get off the block, he can hold the edge, and he can rush. And he don't miss tackles.
My only thing with him is this. He's always, not always, he has a lot of concussion protocol and, injuries that he, had to battle through. I just hope he'll be okay for this, man. I just hope so, bro. But, I like his talent. I like what he can bring to the table.
Zine, the football team get Phillips to go with Young, to go with my boy Montez, the Bama D tackles. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter what people do. They finna get 50 sacks. That unit right there can get 50 sacks.
We'll see, man.
And I don't know Montez there yet, so Phillips might be the opposite dude for Young. It might get crazy.
There's a lot of rotational pieces there at the edge, but now think about it. And those are 3 solid guys, so we'll see, man. And they all first rounders. All first rounders. Whew. Trying to build this up like the 49ers again. Okay, so cool. We got the Bears on the clock, bro. We're picking at 20.
Andy Dalton.
QB1.
And Nick Foles.
QB1. All right, bro. So, do you need some O-line help there? I mean, you've drafted some wide receivers in the past. You still got Allen Robinson. I don't really know if he really wants to be there, if he's motivated or not. But you got him there. So, and all the top wide receivers are pretty much gone with the market. You still got Calais Campbell, but you don't really got no help, outside of him, bro. Honestly, where I would go get my man Jermaine out of Notre Dame, bro.
Owusu?
That actually gets kind of crazy. He can have some real Jamal Charles impact. I like him a lot, man. Make this defense even tougher.
Okay, we'll see. So, now it's Colts time. And I don't know if they have a legit edge.
Mm-hmm.
Houston is on his last legs.
They actually need another outside. I mean,
They
another
do.
left tackle.
Do they?
What's his Anthony Costanza?
Costanzo?
Yeah, Costanza, whatever. He retired early.
Yeah, I mean, he probably don't want to block for nobody out there. But
This where we going?
I'm just trying to see, man, what will help the offense? Because I think defense is pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
What helps the offense immediately? They have a running back. They don't need a running back. They got some receivers.
Do they?
Yes.
I mean, David Montgomery's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't more from Wisconsin name?
Who you talking about?
Who they drafted last year? Who took over at running back?
David Montgomery wasn't their starter at running
You
back?
thinking about the Bears? We on the Colts?
I'm
man.
tripping. Oh, you talking about Jonathan Taylor? Of course.
Taylor, that's
Jonathan,
my
yeah.
boy.
Yeah, definitely. They don't need a running back. You're right.
But
Dang,
I mean,
you don't.
I'm going with my boy Rashad Bateman, even though he keep getting shorter.
That's crazy. Like I seen 6'3", 6'2", 6 feet. Like how tall are you, my guy?
He'll be 5'8" by the time he suits up on Sunday.
Dang, the Ravens really don't like this, bro, because like they were probably targeting him, and actually the Titans really don't like this because they just lost Corey Davis.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, dang, but they really need wide receiver help. They lost to Darius Jackson. They need some edge help too because they thought Clown was gonna be the guy, but he was really hurt. So where we go, man? You took Phillips off the board.
I did.
But I think the more pressure thing is really edge rusher, man. So you know where we're gonna go?
Where you
I
going?
hate it, bro, because I have a lot of love for this guy, but he's gonna go to an organization I'm really full with. Aziz, you about to be a
What
Titan,
is this
man.
for? Okay, well, Najee gone. The Jets on the clock.
Yeah.
You can't name me who started running back for them last year. I'll give you 3 guesses. Exactly. He don't exist. It was Frank Gore though, mostly.
It was Frank Gore. I think I'm talking about because I couldn't remember who it was after they cut Le'Veon Bell.
Now you got to get the most all-purpose back we have in this draft.
ETN?
Travis.
I do like ETN though, man. I think Najee's gonna be better, but like I do like ETN. He brings a lot of like spunk, and the Steelers on the clock now. They're pissed. They're like, yo.
That would have been good for them.
But it's okay, man, because you know what? They just got rid of. They couldn't pay Bud Dupree, man. He's too expensive.
Mm-hmm.
However, it's another edge rush on the board, man. That's could probably turn him up.
Okay, who you got?
My man out of Michigan. Would he pay?
Okay, so it's Jacksonville time with their second pick. They already got Big Trevor. So we need to make sure we protect our investment. You always want to make sure you protect your investment.
Got to.
So we're going to get Taven Jenkins, Oklahoma State.
Solid one. I like his game a lot, though, man. He can sit back there, protect the guy.
Well, they're going to need him to.
The Browns on the clock now, man. They actually need some edge rush help, with outside of Myles Garrett. Your boy, what's his name, Oliver? Didn't he play for y'all at one point?
I don't think Louis Vernon there no more.
No, they cut him.
Okay.
That's what I said your boy, because, he played for the Giants.
NBU.
Huh?
NBU.
And you, they signed John Jones, so they're not really looking for safeties. You know what? This might be a little bit of a reach here, but they also need, some linebackers to actually stick up with, you playing Lamar, you playing like more mobile quarterbacks outside. We're gonna get this guy, Zaven Collins out of Toluca, man.
Yeah, Zaven's a guy.
Yeah.
He can play.
Yeah.
So you give me the chance to choose for the Ravens?
Oh, man.
I ain't gonna let you down, dog.
You ain't gonna let me
I
down?
ain't gonna let you down,
Let's
dog.
hear it, man.
Y'all clearly need to get a weapon, but y'all also in a really good position, because I think the best boom or bust player in this draft, that's what they like to call them, people with a high ceiling.
Yeah.
My boy Gregory Rousseau from Miami.
Really?
Yes, sir.
I can go for that, though, man. He does remind me of Calais Campbell.
He is a stud. He just need to be unleashed.
Hopefully we team to do it. Honestly, the Ravens, though.
Y'all ain't got no edge.
We don't have no clear guy. I'm not
That
even
boy
gonna
6'5", 270, strong.
Nah, I pulled this campaign. I'm not gonna lie to you. So the Saints on the clock. I mean, yeah, they could use a wide receiver. They could use some O-line help. They cut everybody, honestly. They could use some corner help.
Well, they was bad. Salary cap team too. They like the Eagles.
God, they were broke, man.
Big broke. No
They
money.
could actually use safety help. They could use injury. They lost Trey Henderson. I think he went to Cincinnati.
He's an edge rusher or linebacker.
He like a technique 5.
Wait.
So, Henderson, the dude from Atlantic.
Okay.
I think he went to Cincinnati. So let's do that, man. Let's go ahead and replace my man. Go get my man Christian out of Alabama.
Interior. Okay, so Green Bay, will they do what you're supposed to do for Aaron Rodgers to succeed? Last year, you blew the draft. You missed completely. But you're not going to start for another year. I don't understand what's wrong with him. Then the second round, you get a running back who's a backup. I don't understand what's wrong with him. It was the best receiver class in the last 10 years.
It didn't make any sense to me, though.
So it's only right that we get a receiver. And I think my boy's still here.
Oh.
Rondale.
You are a Rondale guy, man.
I do like Rondale. There's a lot of receivers I like.
Not even my boy Tony?
I like Rondale.
Dang, you're all in. You're all in.
I believe Rondale in that offense gets busy.
That's fair.
And look, when Buddy was hurt, Devontae Adams was hurt, who was he throwing to?
True.
Valdez, Shallings, the boy from Iowa State, can't remember, the light-skinned dude.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, these guys are not good.
That's real.
And they had to play a game where they had no receivers last year.
That's real.
They beat the Falcons like that.
That's real. I feel it. Well, the Bills on the clock now. For me, the one glaring need that I feel like they straighten up outside of Tre'Davious White is corner. Like, they get the other one down, they're solid, bro.
They got your boy Josh Norman out there.
Hey, but he's kind of old, man. Hey, might as well go get my guy to Northwestern, Greg Newsome II.
Okay.
Not Ozzie, but he's just Newsome.
Okay. Well, I mean, this is obviously a need for the Chiefs is to get
offensive tackle,
O-linemen. Yeah. But the Chiefs know one thing.
What?
They don't care about what they need.
They do not.
They're going to get the BPA.
Uh-huh.
And I think that's my boy, Terrence Marshall from LSU. They need a bigger receiver anyway. I mean, McCole and Tyreek are like, what, 5'10", 5'9"?
True.
Terrence Marshall, 6'2", 6'3", with 4.3 speed, allegedly.
I don't even know how I feel about his combine numbers, though. Like, everybody running 4.3s and 4.4s.
That's my boy, Terrence Marshall. He's a legit outside receiver. And then he gets the best quarterback in the league to throw him the ball.
This does go insane, though.
Are you kidding me?
This does go insane.
Offense will keep chucking.
Man.
Last pick of the draft.
Hey, man. The Bucs can do pretty much anything right now, and it'll work. You know what? Because their linebackers are pretty great.
They brung everybody back. Literally everybody back.
Literally, now they're just picking for luxury now, bro. Man, at this point, you might as well just do what you can to brag about it. Beat your chest about, hey, let's beef up this O-line, right? Help Brady out a little bit more than you need to. Or do you...
That's what you want to do, boss.
Let's play it safe, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need no more linebackers. Actually, they could do another safety, honestly. My man at TCU might not be a bad pick. I might go there. Trevon? He might be pretty solid. He can play very high, have Antoine Winfield play a little bit more roaming kind of way.
I love Antoine Winfield Jr.
Yeah, he's my guy. Pair them two young guys together. This is nasty. It's already nasty, but to double down, this gets nastier. I'm going to go with my guy to TCU.
Boom.
There we go.
I think I drafted all the receivers.
You did. With the exception of...
I didn't draft Tony.
Huh?
I didn't draft Tony.
I drafted Jamar Chase, and you got Smith.
So let me see. It went. We're going to recap. So Trevor Lawrence to the Jags, Wilson to the Jets, Niners Fields. That's how it's supposed to go.
That's how it's supposed to go?
That's how it's supposed to go. Falcons get Parsons, Bengals get Pitts, Dolphins get Chase, Lions get Smith, Panthers get Sewell, Broncos got Lance, Cowboys got Surtain, Giants get Slater.
The JC pick for Philly is actually pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I told you I think he's the best corner. So Barnes and Philly. Chargers get Waddle. They probably don't need Waddle, but boy, they could use Waddle.
They could use him.
Vikings got Vera Tucker, USC. Patriots got Matt Jones. Cardinals got Farley.
Yeah.
Raiders
This
got
actually pretty solid.
Dolphins got Najee.
The Phillips to the Washington football team gets kind of scary though. Like, I don't know if I want to play that defense no more.
You don't.
Like,
I'm a Giants fan. I was gonna see my O-line out there against that. The Bears getting Owusu. The Colts get Rashad.
That instantly turns him up too. I'm Rashad Bateman high.
Cause you put Bateman with Pittman.
What?
Bateman and Pittman gonna be good too.
Yeah, I'm that kind of high.
Titans get Azeez.
Solid.
Jets get Etienne.
Zach gets no excuses, but like he has stuff to work with the ETN move.
Quiddy Pay to the Steelers. They need some help.
Yeah.
all they got my boy out there by himself, TJ. So Jaguars get Taven Jenkins. Browns get Zayvon Collins.
We get Greg Russo.
Russo! That's my boy, man, from the U. Watch him be the best player in this draft, though. Just watch. Just wait on it.
You reaching, but
You'll
it's
see.
cool.
You'll
It's
see.
cool.
Hey.
Saints get my man Christian. Packers get my man Moore out of Purdue. I watched a little bit of him. I need to dive a little bit more into his tape.
Explosive.
I hear that, man.
Explosive.
I hear it. Greg Newsome gave, Ohio State some trouble. They was a solid defense for last year. I think he definitely, lives up to this Bills team. Obviously, Kansas City getting Terrence Marshall.
Because you can get an O-line later, baby. Let's get a receiver.
Yeah, but you can't always develop them to be ready right there, on the spot. They're championship ready. And then, another safety for the Bucks. Him and Antoine Winfield go kind of crazy, bro.
I guess you have to put Antoine in the box and let Trevor go up top.
I would too. That makes the most sense, honestly. Not that Winfield couldn't do it, but I think he plays better down there.
You can tackle for sure.
Yeah, I'll be here for that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, cool, team. This is episode 5, man.
Yes,
Appreciate my man Kevin for pulling up, man.
Yes, sir. Always.
Hey, always great vibes. Any feedback, anything you want to, pretty much put us on as far as your thoughts, your comments, even how we did this drive, feel free to let me know. We all here for it. Again, Oracle Thoughts, episode 5. We out here.
Tune in.